In the last tutorial, we learned how to integrate NGX Translate and also saw the working implementation. In this video, we will see how to achieve internationalization in lazy loaded module. I have already created a separate module, home, and configured it for lazy loading. So you can see here, I have also configured the routes. So if you click on root, the slash home is gone. And if you click on home, the slash home is here and the URL path, and also the component is loaded. So this is loaded. This is configured with the lazy loading. Okay, so I will walk you through how this lazy loading is configured. So I've created a home module. Okay, this is the home module I've created along with the router, module, and this is the component, and we only have this text as of now, home works. Okay, so this is the default text you get when you create a component with Angular CLI. Then inside this app module, I have added the app router module which I have created here. Okay, inside this I have configured the lazy loading for home module. Okay, so now we will see how we are going to configure the NGX translate for the lazy loaded module as well. Okay, so the configuration is almost similar. There will be a couple of changes apart from the main module. Okay, so inside the lazy loaded module also we are going to configure in a similar fashion. Just instead of for root, we will have for child, and there will be a some extra a thing that we are going to do to achieve the translation. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first of all, we'll create a home directory here, and inside the home we'll create the en.json, es.json, and similarly ar.json. Okay, we'll create an object with some for example homeworks. Okay, so I'll make it upper. Okay, so I'll copy it, paste here and here. Okay, we'll save it. Now we'll use the Google Translate to translate this text into Spanish and Arabic as well. Let's copy it and open Google Translate. So in the Arabic it is going to be Spanish. So will be this. Okay, so let's change that to, okay, let's save it, close this. Now inside our home module, okay, let's copy this from here, and inside our home module let's paste that. Translate module we will import from NGX Translate core. Okay, and again translate loader we will import from there itself. We'll create this HTTP loader. Okay, HTTP client we also have to import. I've imported it. Okay, let's create HTTP loader factory. I'll name it home HTTP loader factory. Okay, let's create the loader factory here. We'll create that, but before that we have to change it to for child. Okay, we are going to return. We can copy from here, simply paste it here, change the name to home, and import this from HTTP loader, which is given, which is a part of this library. Okay, so it's not necessary, we don't have to use that. Okay, so that is done, but here we are going to use this path, okay, because we have created our locale inside home. Okay, so we have created the factory, we have configured everything that is required. Now let's go inside our home component and change this text and replace it with our locale key. So we use that locale key here. You have to use it inside a single quote. So, and with the pipe you use translate. Okay, same as that. Okay, now the configuration is done, but we have to also write our logic to change the locale here in the same fashion as we did inside the app component. Okay, so if you go inside our app component.ts file, so we can simply copy that from here and paste it here. I have to make a couple of changes. You can get rid of this because so we don't need it. No, we will need that, so we'll keep it here also. Okay, so we need this, so we'll import it. Now let's cut it from here. We'll put it down. Okay, so for now we don't need this, but we'll need this inside. And join it. We can get rid of this. Okay, so yes, okay, we can keep it as it is, but this is not going to work properly, because when we are going to change our language, so at that time this component will not change its language. Okay, so let's verify. Let's go here and let's check if it is in running state. It's in running state. Okay, if we change the language, it is changed, but this won't change. And also you can see that this is not working. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, so if we go inside this home module, see we missed this slash that is required. So yes, now you can see this is working. Okay, something happened here. Let's see, check what's the issue. So let's go inside this app module. Let's see what went wrong. So yeah, we missed this property here, isolate true. We can use there is one more property that is for merging. So either you can use isolate or you can use uh, extend to true. Okay, so there are property you can go and check the documentation, whatever you prefer. So if you set it here and save this, so you will see this is working fine. Okay, so isolating, if you set this property, this will isolate your uh, locale for main module and your lazy loaded module. So you cannot use this locale inside your lazy loaded module, but if you use extend true, then these locales key you can also use inside your lazy loaded module. Okay, so yeah, check the documentation for more detail. Okay, so yeah, this is in working state, but if you change the language here, only this part will be changed. This is not going to change. Okay, so for that we are going to write a service, okay, which will fire an event from the main module and will subscribe that event inside the lazy loaded module. Okay, and according to the language change, we are going to change that. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so let's create a service. So I'll create the service using the Angular CLI. So let's create a service, ng generate service. I'll name the service simply 19 service. Okay, so I want to keep it inside a directory, so I'll also use this. Okay, fine. So let's see. So our service is generated here. Okay, so let's get rid of this spec. I don't want that right now. So inside the service, we will create an event emitter and write a method to change the locale and also emit the event. Okay, so that we can subscribe that event inside our lazy loaded model. Okay, let's create a event emitter. So I'm not going to use the event emitter. Using subject is recommended for better performance. So I'm going to create a subject. So I'll name that locale event. Okay, so we'll create the subject. Okay, you can import it from RxJS. So I'll keep the type as string. Okay, and we'll create a method change locale. Okay, which will accept a variable locale as a string and change the language. So we also need translate service, so we'll use the translate service here. Okay, from the ngx translate, make it private so that we can use that here. Okay, so this dot translate dot use whatever locale is being sent. Okay, and we'll also fire the event. So this dot locale event dot next will pass the locale value here itself. Okay, let's save it. We are going to use this service. Let's copy it and let's go inside our app component. Okay, so here we'll directly not use this, instead we are going to use that service. So let's put it in the multiple lines so that it will be more readable. Okay, so I'll create the service I18 and service. Let's import it. Okay, I've imported it here. Now we'll use the service here to change the locale. We'll pass the locale here. Okay, so we can get rid of this from here and also from here. Okay, so we can keep it here but not the private part. Okay, so you can remove that and optimize your code properly using just the service. We can achieve that, but I'm keeping it for now. Okay, so here we are changing the language, and now inside our home component, okay, we can use the service and subscribe to that event. Okay, I'll do that in next line. ITN service, it's sorry, the name was ITN service. Okay, so let's import it. Okay, and let's use that inside ng on init. Okay, so here we have this event. Here we will subscribe to that event, and whatever locale we are going to get that locale, and either we can use the same service to change that, but I'm going to use this translate from here. Okay, so we'll change that. Use that this dot translate dot use the locale. Okay, yeah, so we can get rid of this. The application is configuration done. Let's run it and see how it works. Okay, so our application is started. Let's change the language. Okay, so if you'll go on root, this is gone. We are on home. Let's change the language. So see, the language is changed here and here as well. If you change to Arabic, this is changed and this is changed as well. Okay, so yeah, one more thing you can do it. Suppose if you reload it, the language will be reset. Okay, so Arabic is set because we had Arabic here. Okay, and inside the home component we had English, so that was reset. You can set the language inside the local storage and get from there and set here. Okay, you can add those logic yourself. Okay, so yeah, I hope you like the video.